Since small hatchbacks are among the most popular vehicles in the UK, it stands to reason that the most affordable electric cars will also be small hatchbacks. High costs have so far stood in the way as have some extent of packing and weight. Ultimately, our back roads and suburbs are the perfect fit for little cars because of their lightweight, agile handling and useful interiors. The problem is that compact automobiles made with electric technology may not have lived up to the formula to this point. Here's our list of the top picks in our opinion. Number 10. Citroën C3. With the Citroën C3, the Stellantis Group will launch its assault on the lower end of the EV ownership spectrum. At roughly £25,000, this Super Mini is priced similarly to the BYD Dolphin, but the other models in the group have steeper pricing. The ID C3, which will be manufactured in Slovakia, Europe, will have style influenced by the Citroën Oli concept and a battery range of nearly 200 miles according on WLTP lab testing. Number 9. Dacia Spring. It's likely that if you're searching for a little electric car, you're also searching for one that is reasonably priced, and up until now, affordability hasn't been an attribute of electric cars particularly well. Nonetheless, Dacia is a great value. You've had the opportunity to drive a Dacia Spring Electric, which will eventually be available for purchase in the UK in 2024. Even though it's based on the Renault Kwid for the Indian market and will probably cost less than £20,000, this little car is excellent and friendly. Since you don't receive stuff for free, the range is somewhat limited. In mixed real-world driving, the stated 140 to 150 miles should equate to about 110 to 120 miles. Although its 50 kilowatts DC charging speed isn't very fast, the battery will nonetheless fill up quickly because it only has a 26.8 kilowatt hours capacity. Number 8. GWM Aura 03. For a variety of reasons, the Chinese automaker Great Wall Motors' GMW Aura 03, formerly known as Aura Funky Cat, may catch your eye. After all, compared to its competitors, it's a reasonably sized and useful car at a reasonably attractive price. It is built on a model platform that GWM has named Lemon. However, it's not exactly clear what that abbreviation means or why you would want to use it. The automobile is not without its problems. It's rather beautiful and roomy by class standards, but the car's under-seat battery position severely limits the amount of space available for the back headrest. The cabin has a lot of materially rich details, but it also has a lot of cheap touches. Although the infotainment system is quite useful, the arrangement of its tiny controls is frustrating and difficult to use. Number 7. Honda E. With the Honda E, the company's first mass-produced all-electric vehicle that is novel in a number of ways and remarkably small for an electric vehicle, Honda has adopted a daring strategy. The car itself falls short of the packaging efficiency promised by the rear-mounted power plant, but an all-independent suspension system announces the ride and handling sophistication of a larger automobile. The E has medium-pace steering with a tight-turning circle, moderate yet responsive performance, and a comfortable, composed, and easy-to-drive feel. Although it didn't thrill us and doesn't provide the best background body control, the alternative styling and zero emissions make it a very pleasant zero-emission city car. Here, it is aided by true one-pedal driving, which when learned results in increased efficiency and driver involvement. Number 6. BYD Dolphin. The new wave of Chinese automakers is a terrific place to start if you're looking for value for your money, especially in an electric vehicle. BYD, a new startup creating a whole line of electric automobiles quickly, has great hopes for Europe. Currently, the Dolphin model is its smallest. It is by no means the greatest vehicle on this list, but some of its shortcomings can be overlooked considering that the base model costs £25,490 and the fully loaded long-range version costs £30,990. The infotainment system is the primary source of frustration for all BYDs, notwithstanding the woolly handling and tacky leather. Despite the large screen, it doesn't work well with phone mirroring and conceals crucial options in deep submenus. But you've everything you could possibly want. The ride is fairly comfortable, and the real-world range, more than 200 miles, is nothing to sneeze at. The Dolphin offers additional inside room because it is somewhat larger inside than the other vehicles on our list. Number 5. Mazda MX-30. Mazda has never shied away from taking the unconventional route, and its first all-electric vehicle is no exception. As such, the MX-30 is not quite what you may anticipate, but it's still a compelling offer. The remarkably compact 35.5 kilowatt-hours battery pack, which has an official range of 124 miles, houses the toy car-esque appearance. Mazda feels that buyers won't want a larger battery because doing so would add weight and expense. The interior of the car is very roomy, with an SUV-like body that is really fashionable. Interesting materials used for the trim give the cabin a very cozy and pleasant feel. In keeping with the brand's previous rotary-powered RX-8 Coupe, it also has unique suicide rear hinge back doors, though we didn't find them to be very useful in daily driving. Number 4. Mini Electric. When the Mini Electric debuted in the 2020 tiny EV market, it carried all of the fun aspect that one would expect from the brand, albeit with a few equally usual usability limits. The Mini Electric's engine, which gave it a robust 181 horsepower and 199 pounds of torque, was taken from the now-defunct BMW i3S. It was based solely on the 3-door Mini body shell. While we appreciated the gripping, darty, and agile handling, all the enduring dynamic traditions of the Mini brand, we also felt that performance was noticeably stronger than many of the cars you may compare it with in this list. It really appeals to us. The Mini is still among the more fun little electric vehicles, but due to its limited range, it can no longer claim the top spot on our list. The good news is that a completely redesigned model with larger battery options is anticipated to launch early in 2019. We had a quick test drive in the prototype, and it drives even better than the existing model. Number 3. Vauxhall Corsa Electric. Although the Vauxhall 208's brother, the Peugeot 208, doesn't quite have the same flair or creatively laid out cabin, it's still one of the best little electric cars because of its similar underpinnings. The range of the early models lagged behind that of the Peugeot, but an update with a standard heat pump and a higher final drive ratio increased the range from 209 to 222 miles. More recently, an increase in battery capacity and a new electric motor have increased the range even more to 246 miles. Even if the Corsa is not as fancy as the Peugeot, it still seems decent in our opinion, especially in its most recent iteration. The driving experience combines a real 220-mile daily battery range with deft and capable handling, a comfortable ride, and standard compatibility with 100 kilowatts DC rapid charging, which should be another selling feature. Incentives for buying Vauxhall products include free installation of home chargers and access to a unique home energy tariff. Number 2. Fiat 500 Electric. Because to the continued existence of the previous car as the Fiat 500 Hybrid, albeit a very mild hybrid, Fiat's model lineup is now a little confusing. But the more recent electric 500 is the one you really want. Though it may appear similar, the new electric 500 is entirely new until you compare them side by side. Additionally, the interior is a huge advance over the previous 500s. Although it still looks fantastic, the seats are comfy and the infotainment system is sensible and quick, it is still quite plasticky. A convertible type with a canvas cover that rolls back is also available. However, it's still not ideal for tall drivers, and you should obviously avoid planning to carry adults in the back very often. Number 1. Peugeot 208. The Peugeot 208 is a conventional super mini with a combustion engine, thus it doesn't really stand apart from the competition. Nonetheless, our road testers believe it to be among the most attractive small vehicles available when driven exclusively on electricity. Its combination of actually useful range, potent performance, affordability, usefulness, style, perceived quality, and last but not least, driver appeal is responsible for this. Basically, if you're looking to buy an electric car for the first time, it deserves to rank highly. The attractive appearance of this Peugeot is not as remarkable as its materially rich and unique interior. Its practicality is superior to that of a Mini Electric and comparable to that of a Renault Zoe. These are two important factors to take into account for autos such as this one. Additionally, the car rides with a suppleness lacking in other smaller EVs, which frequently find it difficult to control their body mass on the road. Additionally, the car feels lighter than its primary competitors when moving at greater speeds. The straightforward steering is remarkable, but if you drive more erratically, body control somewhat degrades. Which one did you like the most? Share your opinions with us in the comments and subscribe to our channel for more. Thanks for watching.